Hey, happy Sunday morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Cheryl and I want to try something. There are no promises here, but we would like to put a video out every Sunday morning for you guys so you have something to watch while you drink your coffee.
Or tea.
We just got to get up early enough and make sure it's done.
Yeah, no kidding.
For some of you, today's video is not going to be the video that you were expecting.
No, it's not the video we were expecting either.
Nope, darn shame. We were hoping to show you the installation of the washer and dryer video, but we can't. Is it installed? Yep. Does it work? Yep. Everything is fine except we need one more clip for the video. It's all put together. And that clip is still currently at the paint shop. It would be the vent cover. We brought it in on Monday. They got backed up, so we will call them tomorrow to find out what the status is because we are taking Maggie on a road trip next Saturday, as a matter of fact. Wow, it's coming up quick, huh?
Yeah, 9-1.
So, what we thought we would do instead, we would give you a full-time status update and how our journey along Downsize Boulevard is going.
It's a bumpy road.
Yeah, Downsize Boulevard has a ton of bumps in it.
Potholes.
And you want to take the first one?
Well, the first one was my end date. And yes, we did get the end date. However, 8/10 was the end date.
Yeah, August 10th.
Yep. But when I read the contract, so there's a release agreement that I had to sign, there was a clause in it that said, during this time, up until your end date, you can be extended at any time. So that kind of put a little bit of a fear into us. We didn't want to sell everything we had, sell the house, and not have anything should I get extended. So we delayed putting the house on the market until we knew for sure I was walking out the door in 8/10, which I did.
Yep, we didn't really do anything until 8/11. Because we'd have to rent, and we wouldn't have any furniture. It's just, you know what, it was backing us into a corner. The other thing that was backing us into a corner, another bump, was since we've come back from Indiana, all that has happened up here is Mother Nature and Murphy's Law got together, had a few drinks, pointed at us and started laughing. It's either been torrential downpours or hot and humid.
Yes.
Next to impossible to get anything done, especially staining. We managed to get the 2 decks done with 2 coats, finally.
Mm-hmm.
We got some landscaping done. It looks really, really good.
Yep.
But the house is only 2/3 stained, and we don't really have the time that we need to get it done because it's already, well, God, next week is September.
Yeah. And I got the downstairs windows all done, but we don't have central air. It's not a common thing up here, so it's very hot in the house. So I've only gotten the first floor done. The second floor just started.
Yeah. So the best time to sell a house is spring. Charles' end date was the end of August.
Well, yeah, the 10th of
okay,
August.
10th of August. But had it been April 10th, would be coming to you probably from the road right now. So that's where we're at. Our backs are up against the wall. There's been a wrench that's been thrown into our system. We'll get to that in a minute. Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, right?
That's been a very positive experience.
Yeah, we've for stuff we don't even use or have a need for anymore.
We haven't looked at in decades.
We've made almost $1,000 off of it. So, and we are taking tons of stuff to the dump too. I mean, the house is, we can actually find stuff now.
No.
So
cleaned out medicine cabinets. That was a scary place to be. Old medications.
yeah, 2002. Remember the video she called me a hoarder?
Okay, I was
Mr. and Mrs. Hoarder. So that is another situation that we are dealing with. But the big thing that we're dealing with right now is Maggie. Unfortunately, try to make it a long story short, we got back from Indiana, Maggie was on her pad, well, we concentrated on the house. And every so often we'd come out and do something to Maggie, so we'd have video content for the channel. I believe it was when we came out to do the crossbar for the screen door. Put the slides out, and we did, you know,
the crossbar.
We did the crossbar, thank you. And we went in the house. And the next day we came out, because we were going to close up the slides. It had poured that night, and Maggie leaked. There was water on the floor.
Little puddle over there.
Not as much as there used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So we know from what Jayco told us, it's the T-bar going across the bottom of the slide. If that seal is cracked, then you need to reseal it.
Yep.
So, I mean, they had just done it, and Cheryl was like, you know what, I'm taking it off and I'm going to reseal it. So she did it, resealed it.
I let it set for 10 days.
Yep.
Without touching the slides.
Yep. And then when we put the slide back out, it rained and
Again.
it leaked.
Big surprise.
So we went along the whole T-bar with a hose of water, a hose and water, for 10 minutes. Not a drop of water came in here. So we knew that that wasn't the problem. So we decided to start looking where the problem is because, well, we're a little bit concerned. So we came out during one of the torrential downpours and we went underneath the slide here just to see what we could see. As you can see how the water is coming down, you would think it would go straight down, but it's defying gravity and riding across that material, which I believe is called Jayco material. And it was absorbing it.
Yeah, somehow it's sucking it into the material.
Yeah.
And then traveling on top of the material into the coach.
Into the coach. We found the path that it was actually taking. We could drag our fingers across the bottom, and where the screw holes are, where the floor is mounted to the walls, but water was pouring out of it. So we knew where the problem was because we could actually see it now. Our first idea was we were just going to cut the material out and cover it with Eternabond because Eternabond is permanent.
It's a wonderful
There's
material.
no way water would get through Eternabond.
We even found some black Eternabond. That way it would match the black Jayco stuff that was underneath there.
Yeah. Now on the side of the slide, see this white bar right here? Oh, that's where this was. We had to take this off because it sits by the bottom and the Jayco material comes up underneath and goes up into the wall, right here. So we went to take it off and I believe it was these two screws right here just spun. They would not come out. I was like, uh-oh, not a good sign. So we finally got everything out, and as we once this was off, where the material comes around and goes up behind it into the wall, wasn't mounted at all anymore. All the adhesive was gone because of the prior leaking. And what it did was it got rid of all the adhesive. So it made a track for it to come in here. So when we pulled it down, we noticed that, well, look.
Check out this. The
Yeah.
floor is rotted.
The floor is rotted. I mean, not all of the floor, but I mean, enough of the floor. I mean, so Eternabond won't fix that. We're not blaming anybody for this because nobody would have checked that. There'd be no need for it because they fixed the slide because it was put in wrong during production. It's been corrected. It's been repainted. It looks great. Everything is fine. Everything's working fine. But we still had the leak. When the slide is closed, it doesn't leak. It doesn't leak at all.
It's just one thing after another, and hopefully this is the final thing.
Yeah.
Just needs a new floor.
Yeah, just on the slide only. We were not replacing Cheryl's floor. I still have to take my shoes off to come in. So that's where we're headed next Saturday. We are on our way back out to Indiana once again. It's completely covered under warranty because it was an ongoing issue. For those of you wondering where the Jayco warranty video is that we said we were going to make, well, we were waiting on the rims and we have talked to customer service and they are hoping they are going to have something done for us when we're out there to replace those two rims that are starting to corrode.
That was the last thing we needed from the warranty. Now that's
the
last thing and the floor.
Except for the floor. So we're kind of looking forward to seeing the guys again. I mean, seeing how we have to go. We don't have a problem being at Jayco, but it's the 900 miles. Now, because of all of this, Cheryl and I have not had a vacation this year.
Yeah, so we had to make some decisions.
Yeah, so the decision is that we're going to go on vacation. We're going to go to Jayco. It's going to take us 2 days to get there. They're claiming they will have it 2 days. Murphy Law is telling me 3 to 4, just because it's us.
We'll give them that.
And then we'd be looking at 2 days back. Again, we haven't had a vacation, and it's obvious that that's at least a week gone again from trying to get everything done to get out of here before the snow flies.
That's a very short window in New England.
Yes, very, very short. So we are going to adjust our leave time. We're leaving tomorrow. No, I'm kidding. What we're going to do, instead of leaving before the snow flies, we're going to leave
when the snow melts.
Yep. So that will give us enough time. That will put us back in the best real estate selling window of, you know, spring. Because you got to figure, now it's going to take a month or two by the time inspections are done, and, you know, people will apply for the mortgages and stuff like that. If that happened right now, which next week is September, so September, October, November. We went to Pennsylvania last November. When we got back here in Maggie, it was 18 degrees and we had to go through a snowstorm to get home. Not happy about that, not doing that again. So we don't want to sell the house and have to be gone with a nor'easter coming by.
Right.
So this is probably our best bet. We've talked to other full-timers who agree with us wholeheartedly that this is exactly what we should be doing.
It's kind of a practice.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take,
okay. I was going to say, it's
we're
sort
going
of
to take
practice.
4 to 6
what it was
weeks.
yet.
4 to 6 weeks.
Yep.
And practice full timing. I'm going to pack the coach as if we are full timing. Everything's in here. I bought laundry detergent. I'm going to put all the stuff that we're going to need and not go to a store for.
Yep.
So we're going to practice during those 4 to 6 weeks and then come home and start our prepping again.
Yeah, so that hopefully we can be on the road late spring.
Late spring, early summer, depending upon the timing of the selling of the house.
Yep. But the 4 to 6 weeks, what we're going to do when we get out to Jayco, because they're going to have it for a few days, they're going to take the slide out naturally to replace the slide floor. So Cheryl and I may just take the Jeep and go up to northern Michigan and get Lake Superior and Lake Huron, the last two that we need for our 5 Great Lakes.
Maybe do the high
Point. High Point.
High
Sit
Point.
there and look pretty, huh?
Do the High Point because that's way up there too. It's
Yeah.
like a 6-hour ride.
Yeah, just from Jayco itself. Then after that, what we normally have done every time we've left Jayco, we just go right down Bontrager Drive. Bontrager Drive, excuse me. And we would take a left. And we would head up to Route 90, bang a right, and come home. Well, this time we're not going to do that. When we get to the end of that street, we're going to bang a right and head south. Where are we going? First, we're going to Santa Claus, Indiana.
That's the plan. I've
Why?
always wanted to go there.
Why? Because a town named Santa Claus is just downright cool.
We already went to Hell, Michigan, so
Yeah,
let's go to
so-
Santa Claus, Indiana.
We've already been bad. Now we got to go tell Santa we're good. But after that, who knows? Who cares?
Follow us along.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll see where we go.
Yeah. Just because we are not leaving before the snow flies does not mean we're not taking you with us on this 4 to 6 weeks.
That's right.
So once we get back, we will continue on the downsizing process and all that, and we're going to keep you completely informed on what's going on with us. But right now, we see no other way to actually get out before the snow flies without pushing it. And the fact that Cheryl and I don't work anymore, we got all the time in the world.
Why should we stress ourselves?
Yep. So with that being said, we're going to let you get back to your Sunday. The washer dryer video will be out as soon as we get to film that one clip, because like I said, it's all set to go in the program. Other than that, if you have any questions on what we're doing or suggestions or anything like that, feel free to leave your comments in the comments down below. If you want to keep up on everything that we're doing and where we are, you can do that on Facebook.com.
Sorry. Subscribe.
Did the subscribe button?
Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, the subscribe button is there too. Obviously, Cheryl wants you to do that. But you can follow us on Facebook.com at GetGonewithUS and Instagram
At GetGonewithUS.
And people have been asking us too because they've seen the stickers and the magnets. Yes, they are available now. Go up to GetGonewithUS.com and you'll be able to see them out there if you're interested in getting some for yourself.
And I even helped to write some blogs, so...
Yes, yeah, some of the blogs are Cheryl's.
Don't be too critical.
Yeah, some of the blogs are mine, some are Cheryl's. So feel free to read and try to guess whose is who.
Yeah, there you go.
Other than that, again, we don't want to keep you. So if you like this video, we'd appreciate that thumbs up. And Cheryl already pointed out the subscribe button's right down
It's over there.
After you subscribe, if you click on the bell that's up here, you will be notified every time we put a video up.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, feel free to share and, well, comment again on the video. Because until Cheryl and I do another video, I'm Chuck.
And I'm Cheryl.
We'll get going with us.
Have a great weekend.
Yep. See you guys.
Bye.